Hey guys, Kim's Takes. Today we're doing another astronomy video, and today we're talking about more nebulae. This first one shows a great example of how a nebula is formed. And that is the Egg Nebula, a pre-planetary nebula, because it's not a full planetary nebula yet, because the dying star is still shedding its outer material away. Which means its star is still alive, but not for long. It will soon shed its outer layers, revealing a white dwarf core surrounded by its released gases, and that's when it will be a planetary nebula officially. Located in the constellation Cygnus. This next one has one of the more complex structures of nebulae, and that is the Butterfly Nebula, which is a bipolar planetary nebula. It has one of the most complex structures of nebulae observed, and its wings are actually bipolar lobes, which are from its dying star, releasing gas and dust. It is located in the Scorpius constellation. This next one is lit up by Alnitak. The Flame Nebula is an emission nebula lit up by Alnitak, a blue supergiant star. It looks like a giant fire burning in outer space, and because it's an emission nebula, it has newborn stars forming inside of it. Along with the Horsehead Nebula, it's part of the Orion molecular cloud, located in the Orion constellation. This next one is shaped like an eye. And that's the Helix Nebula, which is a planetary nebula, formed from when a star like our Sun expanded to a red giant and shedded its outer layers, creating a planetary nebula housing a white dwarf core. What also is special about this planetary nebula is that it is the first planetary nebula discovered to have thousands of cometary knots, which are also known as globules. These are dense tadpole-shaped knots that contain gas and dust that are from its dying star, located 650 layers away in the Aquarius constellation. This next one might look like a black hole, but is not. And that is Barnard 68, which is a dark absorption nebula, which is a cold, dense cloud that absorbs all light behind it. Because it is opaque and not clear, it appears as a void, which creates an illusion which makes it appear at a greater distance than it actually is, which means it's closer to us than it appears. Located in the Ophiuchus constellation. This next one came from a supernova. And that is the Hand of God, a pulsar wind nebula. It's called the Hand of God because it looks like an enormous hand reaching across the sky. The material in the cloud is shaped by the energy and particles released from the neutron star pulsar left over from a supernova, located in the constellation Circinus. This next one is from the end of a cataclysmic variable binary star. And that's Tycho's supernova, which is a supernova remnant, formed in a cataclysmic variable binary star where a white dwarf consumed matter from its companion until it reached critical mass, and then the white dwarf caused a supernova, ejecting its companion star, located in the constellation Cassiopeia. This next one is located in the Large Magellanic Cloud. And that is the Tarantula Nebula, which is an emission nebula that looks like a giant spider, and it's one of the largest star-forming regions. Not only does it have thousands of newborn stars forming inside of it, at its core you'll find star cluster NGC 2070, which has some of the most massive and luminous stars discovered yet. You can find it in the constellation Dorado. Hope you learned something new today. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.